like we be grooving with the music. Well, welcome to the FLI Girls podcast, where we're keeping it real, keeping it live, and keeping it fly.
All right. Today, the Fly Girls podcast is always about goals, relationships, and college life, and the Black woman's take on being fearless in the pursuit of a successful and full life. Today, to kick us off and to get us all warmed up, we're going to talk about our favorite Christmas movie. Okay, so let me go ahead. I just first of all, I love Christmas movies. I probably watch them from December 1st all the way through December 25th. So I'm gonna kick us off. I hope I don't steal anyone else's favorite movie. But my favorite movie lately has been This Christmas with Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie. I just love Black family Christmas movies. I I like them all, but I think that's the one that tops the favorite of all of them. How about you, Kes?
Well, I have to represent when I have to talk about my favorite Christmas movie, and that is The Grinch. Okay,
Oh,
So cute.
Grinch, we best friends.
how
Okay,
cute.
I love The Grinch. I don't know why, but I just have always just loved that movie for no reason in particular, but that's my movie.
How
I
about
wasn't expecting that. That's too cute. Okay, so I wasn't expecting that, but I love it. My favorite Christmas movie, I'm not gonna go, okay, my favorite of all times
Number one.
is The Best Man Holiday, right?
What is going
Okay, Fallon looking
on?
like I took hers. Fallon looking like I took hers. So because she's a guest today, I'm a pass it on to her. But I'm not yet. But I mean, I'm gonna let her have that one. And I'm gonna go with my second favorite one is Almost Christmas with Monique. She is hilarious.
Oh,
She
yes.
reminds me of my auntie in that movie, just cussing the whole family out all the time. So I love Almost Christmas. I'm like you, Tiffany. Those Black holiday movies get me. I cannot stand the Hallmark movies that are the same script over and over and over again. Small town girl comes home from a big city and finds the love of her life, and she has to decide between the love of her life that she met and going back to her big time job. I can't stand it. Let's get a new script. Um,
It sounds like you've watched a lot of them.
No,
yeah, it did
yeah.
sound like
You don't like them, you watch them. You know they all the same.
that's true. That didn't seem right. I really gave him a try. I really gave him a try. So how about you, Sid?
So my favorite is it has to be Polar Express. I don't know if y'all like. I love Polar Express. It just makes me feel like a kid again. Every time I watch it, like, I have to watch it during the holidays. Gotta drink some hot chocolate, get bundled up, put on a onesie maybe, and watch Polar Express.
Oh,
Oh,
True.
I would say an honorable mention is next Friday, the little like the Christmas one.
That is funny.
I gotta watch that one too.
I didn't know they had a next holiday. I mean, a next Friday holiday version.
It's
Okay.
funny.
Well, it's like set in December time, so like there's Christmas decor.
I count it as Christmas.
Yeah.
Is
I
basically
tried watching the Polar Express. Sid, it's a little boring. Yeah. Sorry.
nice little
80.
Throwing salt on the movie.
So we do have a special guest on our show today. She is one of our UT students. She is hilarious. She is beautiful, and her name is Miss Fallon Jones. So Fallon, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Hi everybody, I'm Fallon. Miss Thais and Kes took my top two favorite movies. I never thought that was going to happen, but The Grinch is literally my all-time favorite movie. Like the schedule, when he lists out the schedule, like I can literally do it for y'all.
Do it.
Okay. Okay. He like 4 o'clock, swallow self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock, solve world hunger. Tell no one. 5:30, exercise. 6:30, dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. 7 o'clock, loathing. I'm booked. He's so funny. Like that's funny. Like that's literally hilarious. So like that's literally my favorite Christmas movie, hands down. Like I could not trade it. When Kes said that, I was like, okay, Best Man Holiday is my favorite Black people movie, and then this how you stick it. So
I
that's it.
gave it back to you, remember?
You did. That was very kind of you to do.
Mhm. I gave it. And speaking of Christmas holiday stuff, hey Tiffany, look at all those black Santas behind you.
Oh yes. I love Black Santas. So I collect them, or I just started collecting them. And so I already have some beautiful chocolate drop Black Santas. Okay. So
That is
this is my newest edition. Actually I bought two this year.
that's beautiful.
This one he blinged out. So this is my
Mm-mm.
Oh, he is blinged out.
look at that sequins on y'all. Look at that.
Oh,
But
beautiful.
yeah, as you can see, I love Black Santas. So if you're ever looking for anything to give me on the holiday, Santa would be nice.
Okay. Well, since we're talking about Christmas and the holidays, our topic for today, we're going to be talking about being booed up on the holidays. When you take someone home to your parents, giving gifts. I'm just going to start us off with um, how soon is it to give a gift to someone on the holidays, to your significant other? What would y'all say?
How soon can you give a gift, you said?
Yeah.
Like in the relationship or like December 1st or December 25th?
If you're just booed up, like you don't got to be like in a relationship, but you're talking to someone. Do you give a gift when you're talking to someone? Do you have to be in a relationship?
Goodness.
Well, me personally, like one of my love languages is gift giving. Like I love giving people gifts. I love paying attention to people and like hearing like, oh, I really love that leather jacket we saw at Marshall's the other day. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get you that leather jacket we saw at Marshall's the other day. So for me, it doesn't matter. We Buddha. We started talking 2 weeks ago. I met you down the street yesterday. If we still talking by December 25th, you're probably getting a gift.
Oh,
Oh,
That's sweet. I feel
that's
like
so
it's
sweet.
all about like you're supposed to have this generous spirit. God was generous, gave us Jesus. We're supposed to be generous and give to other people. So I love that. I think you can always give a gift, but that gift can be indicative of the status of your relationship. So if y'all just talking, give them a talking gift. A nice card, an ornament. I don't know. Something cute and small, just not like super expensive. Don't really take you a lot of effort to give. If y'all not there yet, then you're just not there yet. But like, if y'all deep in a relationship, y'all married, so y'all should probably give, some good gifts, or maybe at least, first few years, and then after a while, it's like, I love you. But but I feel like the gifts they kind of fluctuate, but they kind of go with wherever you're at. So like you can always give something, at least a card.
Hmm.
That's no
So are
doubt.
you saying that if Fallon just met a guy on November 3rd and they were in Marshall's and he was like, "Ooh, I like that leather jacket," and she bought it for him for Christmas, is that probably for you, that would be a little bit too much because y'all ain't there yet?
If I'm honest, if that was me, I probably would have been like, "Oh, I think it's cute too." And left it. And left
What
it.
if what if it was like 1999? Because Marshalls be like 1999, 29.99, 39.99.
I mean, what Beyonce say? If you got it, flown it. So if you want to give that to them, give it to them.
Okay.
But not too.
For me personally, I'd probably be like, "That's cute. I like it too," and then give them a card
I'm
or
dead.
or a gift card to pay for part of.
oh
Jack.
wow. Of the 1999 jacket.
Well, a $5, $10 gift
Okay.
card.
I see where you're going. Yeah. Okay.
So what is a good time? So what would you say is a good time to give a gift that's like maybe 100 or like 100 and up? Like what's the price range and time?
Wow, we gotta be deep in that thing.
Got to be in there.
Gotta be deep in that thing. That's a lot of money.
It is. That's an investment. I
Yeah.
feel like you're in that person at that point.
Yeah. I'm in love at that point.
So you saying like we're putting a money value to our level of love and like. So $100 equals love.
To me.
Okay, that's some cheap love though. Like if you really big picture.
I mean, are we married?
I know what you mean.
I mean,
I'm just
we married. That's different. But we just dating. I'm going back to my college days.
Ooh,
It was
$100 in college.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
I mean, we in love at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how I'm trying to transport myself back. Thinking about our audience, they in college, so $100. Yeah, we in love.
That's true.
So how would you feel if like you were giving him $100 gift, but he gave you like a $20 gift?
You try to start something.
I know. I'm gonna be looking at him like, oh, you think I'm Boo Boo the fool?
Where's the rest of it?
Yeah, I'm gonna take back your gift.
So does that mean you wait till he gives you the gift first, and then you be like, oh, I got your gift tomorrow, and then you have two ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what he gives you, and then you take the other one back. But then that kind of goes into that whole playing games.
Right. I think that you go ahead, if that's how you feel, if you that deep in it and you want to spend $100, it shouldn't matter what it gets you. But what I do think is that he should be paying attention that year, because the next year, you know how I give, so you need to match my giving. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do you talk about giving the gifts originally, or is it just like you read me, I read you, read the room real quick?
I think depending on how long y'all been together, so I don't think there's anything wrong with talking about like having a conversation if it's a fresh relationship or if it's still kind of new. But I hope that by I don't know year 2, you need to kind of know. My husband still don't know me, and we've been together 15 years.
You still
I
don't
gotta
know.
tell him every year, like, bruh, this is not me.
So what does he get you, and what were you wanting?
Oh my goodness. The problem with him is that he buys for him. He doesn't buy for me. So he buys the things that he likes or that he wants to see me in, and it's not necessarily my personal style. So, some of the things mostly clothes. I don't know why he keeps trying to dress me, but clothes. Like, this is not it. I am not 60 years old, sir. So
Not 60.
yeah, 60.
I have the same issue. So our first couple of years, my husband bought me some brown slacks. Now, I love color. I love color. He brought me a brown purse, some brown slacks, and I think some brown like pumps or something. I was like, who is gonna wear this? First of all, I'm trying to get you out that brown suit because you are brown. You got on a brown suit that looks like a boo-boo outfit.
He was like, my mama wear this.
Right. That exactly.
Why are they so bad at gift giving? That's hilarious.
Yeah. My first gift. So I think he knows that I like handbags, and so my first gift he bought me was this like black Tommy Hilfiger with like white thread. I gave it to grandma.
Oh.
He loved it. He was like, when he came in and saw my grandma carrying it, he was like pissed. I was like, okay, hey, I need you to see. She's 80. She loves it. I'm 27. Come on.
Wait, question.
Yes.
How do we respond to gifts that we don't like? Like, do we spare their feelings, or do we like just shut them down at the like when you open it? It's like open, close.
I think personally you have to shut them down because, as Miss Tiffany just said, she keeps on getting bad gifts. Like, at some point, enough is enough.
But at this point, I think, I shut them down. But like, what if it's a new relationship like yours, Fallon? Like you just said, you met old dude on December 22nd or whatever, and do you at that point like, this is terrible? Please don't buy this again.
One thing I've learned about young men is that they don't pay attention to anything, like at all. So I can't even be mad at him because I already know I'm gonna get a bad gift. It doesn't matter. Like, I feel like now we have such low expectations for what they're gonna present to us. Like, if he would say, "Hand me a bag of my favorite candy," I'd just be like, "Okay." I mean, like, that's fine. Like, I wasn't really expecting much from you in the first place, anyways. Which is an awful mindset to have. We should have such high expectations for them, but what can you
You
do?
nailed it, Fallon. You nailed it. They don't pay attention. They're like, well, oh, I'm making a motion. They just seem like they're in la la land sometimes when it comes to our needs and what we like. Like my husband bought me some roses the other day, so sweet. But they were white and red roses with baby's breath. Once again, that's something my mother or grandmother would like. Give me some fresh wildflowers, you know? But it was sweet, you know. So I hope he doesn't hear this podcast.
Don't send the link.
Did you tell him about it? About like that you want more like wildflowers?
I've told him before.
Oh,
That's why when he handed them to me, I was like, oh.
He doesn't know Tice. I've asked him several times, like, what's Tice's favorite flower? Because, you know, things that we plan here and there. He'd be like, I don't know. Some roses. I'm like, okay, never mind, sir.
Yo, why are they clueless? Like, literally, don't pay attention. I feel like you should just take notes.
Right.
Like, you just have a note on your phone. It's like, Cass, Thais, Tiffany. And say, like, oh, in text messages, she said this. Let me just copy and paste it, put it there, you know, for later on. But are men that diligent? And do they, like, really extend that effort? No. We want them to think like us.
I think when you know, get to that place where y'all are comfortable with each other, it sucks because you take the surprise out of it. But I just start telling Shelton, I'm like, here's a list of 5 things that I would love to have. And the surprise will be within these 5, I guess. You know, so I have to tell him.
It's
Otherwise,
like you got to be specific.
You got to be specific.
So would you be okay with them sending you like 3 items to be like, pick from this, or taking you to the store and buying you a gift in front of you and being like, Merry Christmas?
No.
I'm here for the show. I'm here for the dramatics. I want the wrapping paper. I want to throw it around. I want I want to have like a big expression on my face when I am surprised, quote unquote, with this gift. Like, I'm here for the show. So I don't want to go shopping with you in December.
Well, since we're talking about gifts and Christmas and being booed up, another question I have for y'all is, when is a good time to bring a boo back to your parents?
For the
Like
holiday,
to meet.
Yeah, to meet your parents for the holidays.
Is this the first time that they're coming, period, or first time for a holiday?
This is the first time, like all together.
Oh, it's
First
too much pressure on a holiday. I don't think I would do that. You got to come on some regular day.
So,
yeah.
and then bring them for the holidays.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I did recently. Well, not, it's going to be a year on Monday. But I brought him on some random day in January, like of this year, I guess. And then he's not coming for Christmas because, like, you know, we're with our families. So I feel like there's a lot of pressure to put on meeting the whole family on one day. For my family, they look crazy. I'm the only girl and the youngest, so they're very protective. So that's just a lot of pressure to meet everyone on one day. So, you know, just sprinkle it here and there.
So you've been dating for a year, but he hasn't met the whole family?
No, he's met my immediate family, not like distant people.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Christmas is not the first time to be meeting the family, coming with old regular gifts. I'm just saying, I agree wholeheartedly with Kes. We need to practice maybe like on a regular day. And I need to give you kind of the rundown, what to expect, because my family, he might not be back after that meeting. So we need to prepare.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, they should like meet your parents first. Like, I feel like me and my grandparents and like my aunts and uncles is gonna be one, overwhelming for him, two, overwhelming for myself, and three, just uncomfortable for everybody. Cause the Joneses, we don't know how to close our mouths. So
Mhm.
if you dress funny, you say something wrong, you making a face, we're talking about you for the rest of Christmas. Like you will be the topic of discussion.
In your face.
No, yeah, in your face, yeah.
Yeah, right there.
So it's just better that you stay away during the holidays.
It's like setting yourself up for failure, huh?
No, yeah, exactly.
Those are the best kind of families, though, Fallon, because I mean, so many jokes come from that, and it's so fun and funny. Of course, it's not funny for the person if they're not that type of person who can get with it. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
when a person can come to that type of family, they are cracking jokes on them, and that person is getting along with it and laughing. You're like, oh, this one might be a keeper if he can put up with this.
No,
So sometimes it might be a matter of bringing them to the family to test it out. Like, can you handle this?
That's a good point.
no, that is true.
So I remember when my husband, I know we're not in husband years for college age. Well, most of y'all aren't, but when he first came to LA to visit me, because we dated in two different states. He was in Louisiana, I was in California. So when he first came to LA to visit me, the first house I stopped him by was my auntie and my cousin's house. And they are off the chain, right? Well, she is a recovered crack addict, and the mom and the auntie is just, I don't even have, like, she's Medea. What's her name? Medea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So they were just all over him. And he tells the story all the time. Like, the first two people I met in Thais's family was Auntie Pat and Pumpkin. And I don't know why she took me there, but the fact that he made it through those two, I'm like, if he can't make it past these two, he can fly back to Louisiana, because those two people are very important to me. So it was kind of like a test. And I don't think I realized it at the time. Like, I don't think I consciously did that, but I realized that's what I was doing later on.
Mhm.
I agree.
That's a
Like,
good test. Like to take them to the hardest family members. Like for me, it's my brother. He's in the military. A little crazy.
The crack, crack.
A thing on him. You never know. But he's like the super protective one out of all, like everyone. And so if Matt couldn't make it past him, then I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Right. That's good. So did
I,
he make it past him?
Yes, it was actually really interesting. We had dinner at his house, and basically they had met, but not really like had time to have a conversation yet. And so they both had their little things like, oh, he ain't speak to me the way I wanted him to speak to me. Oh, he never really gave me a chance, just little things. And so we had dinner, and I guess one of them brought it up, and he was like, okay, yeah, let's get into it. You really want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. And so I was like, okay. Me and my sister-in-law, we just sat there literally just watching them and listening to the entire conversation. They were going back and forth. It wasn't really like heated in a bad way, but like they Matt didn't back down, I'll say that. And I think that the type of man my brother is, he don't want nobody around me that can't like at least like go toe to toe with him. So if he had like backed down and like got all heated under pressure and all that, then Joe would have been like, nah, that's not the one.
That's cute.
Mhm.
Okay, what about if you haven't, this is kind of like going to last week. What about if you haven't had sex yet? Is sex the Christmas gift? I said
No,
last week, but I meant last podcast.
no, 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 no.
She said
Fallon
no,
said
no.
no. Okay, we can move on. I like that.
She said did not give me that for Christmas.
No
Yeah.
cookies for Christmas.
no cookies for Christmas.
yeah.
Okay.
Again, no surprises on Christmas.
All right. What's up, Sid? What's next?
Okay, so I mean, since we're still talking about this, about being booed up, what about the people who aren't booed up and are feeling kind of lonely on the holidays? Like, what do you think they're feeling like? I mean, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, what do y'all think about that?
It's tough. That's all I gotta say. There's nothing really else to say other than it's low key kind of tough. All Christmas movies have romance in them. All of them end in some happy couple finding each other, finding love, and you probably sitting on your couch watching it, being like, "So what do I do next? Like, where's my happy ending?" But you gotta focus on yourself. My mom says this all the time. You have to focus on yourself during the holidays. If you're sad and lonely, go get you a gift. Go find you some new deals, find a new hobby, go do something for yourself. Because moving around doesn't really fix anything. It's just gonna make you more sad and more depressed, in my opinion, from my experience in the past. So you just gotta get up and do something that makes you actually happy during these holidays. Because that's the whole point of Christmas. Being happy, being joyful, being celebratory. So moping around isn't gonna fix anything. It's just gonna make you more depressed. So
I totally agree. That don't fix nothing. Absolutely nothing. But I feel like like if you're in school especially, like Christmas time is the time where you're like literally on a break from your responsibilities. So what else should you do but like do the stuff that you like to do? If you like to go shopping and find the best deals, do that. If you want to do some yoga, work out, like you have the time to really invest in yourself and you should totally do that. If you want to go to the club, well, definitely not during quarantine, but like, if you want to meet some people, the only place to really meet somebody nowadays is a grocery store.
Mhm.
You're really not going many other places. But do what you want to do or figure out what it is you like to do.
It could be like Thanksgiving, like Friendsgiving. Do it
Mhm.
for Christmas too. Like I love having little like Christmas parties. I mean, within social distancing. I'm giving myself, but like little like making gingerbread houses or like karaoke or something. Having little fun gatherings that are like so you're not feeling lonely. Exactly. It's you're being with people that you love. I think that's what it's all about, you know?
Mhm.
I really like what your mom said, Fallon, about taking care of you. I mean, I do that even boot up and married. So, I always prioritize myself on Christmas to get, the thing that really makes me happy in case my gift is a regular gift. So that I'm not disappointed, and feeling kind of down because I didn't get what I thought I should have gotten. So I always invest in myself during the holidays and just take care of me.
That's good, Tiffany. I'm gonna add that to my plate because I usually go and get a gift afterwards. After I'm disappointed, I'll go get something. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have a gift that's wrapped and under the tree from Thais to Thais. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Hey, they're gonna be like, Mom, what's up with this? Had to take care of myself, boo. So we learned something
What
from
about
Mrs. Jones
you?
today
right.
and Dr. Lewis. How I
yeah.
think though that going back to the movies, you mentioned, Fallon, that they all have romance in them. Ladies, at the movies, if the movies make you sad, if the movies like, bring all that up for you, like don't watch them,
That's facts.
all holiday season because they do kind of, you like finish the movie, you're like, oh, that was so sweet, that was so good. And then you kind of feel empty, like, well, I'm
Don't let
not
nobody
there. So you might have to turn it off.
Or watch it and don't drink the Kool-Aid because ain't none of that true.
there.
I ain't never in my life had anything happen to me that's been happening in movies. So it's all make believe. It's
Mm.
pretend.
So are you saying you ain't never like about to have sex and shoes over here, shirt over there,
No,
jacket over there?
no,
No.
I ain't never had sex like that. I ain't never met somebody in the airport and jumped into their arms on Christmas Day. Never went to the park and made snow angels with my boo. None of that. So it's not real.
Oh, not the snow angels.
They be out there. It ain't snow everywhere. We in Texas. Ain't no snow.
I love it. Hilarious. One fun thing that I love to do during the holidays, especially if we're with my husband's family, they all can sing, right? And they have every section of the choir covered. So baritone, bass, tenor, we lost Tiffany, alto, soprano, soprano number 1 and 2, and we always sing Christmas carols, and it's like in a small living room, so it just fills the space. It's so beautiful and so powerful. I always end up crying. And so that is just something I love about my husband's family and the holidays. And I hate this Christmas because of this stupid pandemic that we won't be singing those songs with them. We can't even do it on Zoom because we can't sing together on Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom, we love you, but get it together. We want to sing.
That sounds so sweet. And I just wish upon a star that my family could sing, because it is the exact opposite over here. Okay. In this household, we are the type that blend. We can blend in the choir, just sing a little softly, say, what is it? Watermelon cantaloupe. So it makes it look like we know the word. That's us. We don't sing, none of that. Now, what we can do is play some games. Now, my game is Taboo. I love Taboo. I'm really competitive. And it's like me and my best friend or somebody's on the same team. Oh, it's done. We winning. We winning. I love Taboo.
Yes, I love taboo and family games too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, what I've heard is at the end of every podcast, there's a challenge where we try to wrap up what we have learned and discussed throughout this whole discussion. So today I'll be doing a challenge, whoop whoop. And basically, what I've learned today for myself is that one, you gotta compare your gifts with one another. Whatever your boo, doesn't matter if y'all started dating a week, a year. You kind of just have to compare how the gift is gonna go. You don't know what the man's gonna give you. You don't. The man doesn't know what you're gonna give him. But it's all about the pricing. Don't go too high. Don't go too low. Don't have too high expectations for the man. Don't bring the man home too early. Holiday season might not be the time for him. That might not be the time to bring the man over. And also for all my single ladies out there, F a man. I said it. F a man. Have fun by yourself. Do you enjoy your quality time with your friends and family? And just forget about a man, because you are beautiful, happy, gorgeous, smart, brilliant, everything. And if a man can't see that during the holidays, then you don't need him, period.
Period.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Okay. That's all we have for today. If you have thoughts, I'm sure you do. Juicy discussion. If you have thoughts, comments, questions, or you want to share something with us, hit us up on social medias wherever you can find us. Okay, Twitter, Instagram, all that. It's usually fly. Well, Instagram is fly @fly_UT. The email is fly@utexas.edu. Don't forget the challenge. Okay, do you again inexpensive gift. Okay. So with that, ready, set, go get it.